Hey guys, long time no see, and yes, I am wearing the same clothing and everything from my wrap-up video. I just like doing them back to back so I can talk about what I just read the month before so I can get pumped up for what I'm about to read. So let's just jump right in. I definitely want to get to Dearly Departed, which I had already started and just kind of pushed aside in the month of June because I was just kind of getting into other books, but I definitely want to get back into this one, and I will finish this one this month for sure. It's gonna happen. But this is a steampunk zombie romance novel. Yep. The next book that I'm going to be getting to is The Archived by Victoria Schwab, and I am going to be buddy reading this with Trina from Between Chapters. I'll go ahead and link her channel in the down bar below. And we picked this book up when we went to the signing by Victoria Schwab, and it was incredible, guys. Victoria Schwab is so sweet and funny and wonderful, and if you ever have a chance to go to one of her signings, do it. It is incredible. I actually got this book signed along with my copy of A Darker Shade of Magic. Pretty exciting stuff, but this is a young adult novel and it is in a series. It's about a girl who works in a library of the dead, and I guess she has to keep certain stories or life forms or something from coming back out of history. I don't know a lot about this book, but I know that Gretchen over on Chic Nerd Reads enjoyed it, and I've seen some pretty great things about it on BookTube, and it's by Victoria Schwab, so I'm going to love it, correct? Next, I will be reading The Neverending Story by Michael Ende, translated by Ralph Manheim, and I will be buddy reading this with Keely from A Bibliophile's Journey. I think I got that channel name right, and I will link that in the down bar below. And this is just pretty much my childhood in book form. I watched The Neverending Story so much as a child, and I'm very excited to get to see what the book is like. Because I feel like that's just kind of like your duty as a reader. You have to always read the book if you've seen the movie. You should always try to read the book first. It's just kind of the way the world works for readers, I guess. But this is about a little boy named Bastian who picks up a book and realizes that he is the main character in the book, and he gets to kind of go on that adventure and journey, which is kind of what I do as a reader. I set myself in the character's perspective and go on an adventure, and that's one of the things that I love about reading is you experience so much more in your life through the pages of a book. And finally, I will be getting to More Happy Than Not by Silvera. This was the Owl Crate pick of the month, and it is a book about a boy who is thinking about undergoing this surgery that can erase certain parts of him or memories for him that can make him fit more into this idea that society accepts, what is the norm, if you will. I am very much looking forward to this book. I think it'll be very interesting to read a character that has such a different point of view of the world than I do, just based on so many different factors. And that's another thing that I really love about reading, is getting to see the world through a different lens, and I think reading really provides that experience. I'm very much looking forward to reading about this one. Okay, so I only picked out 4 books that I am going to make sure that I dedicate time to reading this month, and the reason for that is last month I picked out too many books to read, and I'm very much a mood reader, so while I can dedicate time to particular books, like for buddy reads or ones that I know that I just want to get to, I think sometimes I just don't always want to read those books, and I'm really craving something else. So I tried to keep my TBR a little bit smaller so I do have the opportunity to pick up other books that I'm just craving to read at the moment, and make sure that reading is still a very enjoyable process for me, but is still structured enough to where I'm making sure that I'm reading books that I've had on my shelf for a while, or that I just really need to get to because they're newer releases. Just kind of keep a good balance for that. Go ahead and let me know what your process is for prioritizing books in the comment section below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay weird.